Now, before we even hit play on this, we definitely have to talk about this, because I mean this isn't just another album drop from Zayn. This one feels like a moment in his career. Now think about it. I mean, since leaving One Direction, I feel like Zayn has always moved differently. I mean, he doesn't chase trends. He doesn't flood releases, and he's never really tried to stay in the spotlight. He drops music when he feels like it, and I mean, and every project has been a different version of him, in my opinion. But here's where things get interesting. I mean, this album is called Konnacol. Hopefully I'm getting that pronunciation right. And I mean, that's not just a random title. It's actually a form of vocal percussion from South Asian music, where rhythm is created using syllables instead of instruments. This is just based on a few facts that I pulled up and read about it. So just off the name alone, this tells me this album might be more rhythm driven than melody driven. It might be more experimental than commercial. And I mean, it could be Zayn tapping deeper into his roots and identity. And if that's true, this could be one of his most personal projects yet. But let's be real for a second. We already know Zayn can sing. We already know he can create a vibe. The real question is this the album that actually pushes him forward as an artist? Or is it just another smooth moody project that sounds good but doesn't evolve? Because I mean, sometimes those are two different things. So what we're about to do is to go track by track, like we always do. I'll be breaking down the vocals, the production, the emotion, everything, and I want you guys to actually listen with me, not just casually, really, really pay attention to how the album feels. Now, looking at the track list, this album has 15 tracks. Wow, 15 tracks. Spans a little over 45 minutes. 45 minutes and 26 seconds to be exact. Put this out there. I've already heard, I think, a couple of tracks. I think one or two tracks off of this album. I've heard Sideways. I've watched the video. I've listened to Die From Me, and I've watched the video. The rest of the songs I don't think I have. So definitely this is going to be a hell of a listen. Yes. I mean, so much for a long intro. I mean, guys, if you just tuned in, make sure to like this video, comment, share all the good stuff. Zayn with the album Konnacol. Yes, Konnacol. Hopefully I'm getting that pronunciation right. So the first song of this album is titled Nusrat. Yeah, let's take a listen. Okay.
7 years and a million things are running through my mind. You see, I spend the time, I mean the time I spent. My head was in the weeds, it was the darkest cloud I had to leave behind, and it's a blessing, yes. Paint me as a pessimist. By the way, how have you been? Oh babe, hope the sentiment changes on the plane. I swear it's easier to see. The leaves are gonna change. To the sun burns out, I still be calling out your name. Calling out your name. Cause when the lights go down, I swear I'm gonna be right by your side.
Yeah.
And when the lights go down, I'll be there where you are. Be there by your side. Liquor I drink when all in my body, in my own place, ain't fucking with nobody. Looking for my place, ain't coming from nobody. Been in 4 days, been loving on somebody.
Yeah.
Just lose the feeling. Deja vu, can we choose to just lose the feeling? Cause when the lights go down, I swear I'm gonna
Okay, guys. Yes, the first song, Nusrat. I feel like this is a very, very good way to actually kickstart this album. I mean, this isn't just an intro, in my opinion. It's definitely a statement of identity. I mean, the lack of structure is definitely, intentional. To me, it feels more like a meditative, you know, um, invocation, than a song. Zayn, I love the fact that he is not trying to entertain here. He is grounding the album spiritually, and I feel like the influence of Nusrat, Fateh, Ali Khan, isn't sonic copying. To me, it's emotional inspiration. This is just in the bits of a few facts, that I read, about the album and all of that. Yeah. So to me, this track reframes, the entire, album, as something personal and rooted, not just in the commercial. That is just me. Let me know what you guys think about this one down in the comment section. We are moving on to the second song titled Betting Folk. Yeah, let's go.
Me down with overtime, but my heart to make a sound. My feet were there when I hit the ground. I swear I seen that yesterday. Left me up, I fall again. Lightning strike, the same bless again. Holding on, I let it go. Leave it for the betting folk. You don't do, you never know. Try, but it ain't easy leaning all the way out. Come and hit this weed, won't you kiss me on cloud? Swimming through seas with trees right now. Tracing your shadow, shadow. Fool me twice, broke my heart and tried to fight. And you were there when I needed light. What is wrong, what is right, no advice, set the vibe. Dim the light and play house again. Holding on, let it go, leave it for the betting folk. You don't do, you never know. Try, but it ain't easy leaning all the way out. Come and hit this weed, won't you kiss me on cloud? Wow. Swimming through seas with trees right now. Tracing your shadow, shadow.
All right, so that was the second song, A Betting Folk. This one I feel like I grows on you a lot after multiple listens. Now, I mean, the rhythm feels slightly unstable. The instrumentation, never fully resolves. That I feel like it mirrors the theme. Taking emotional risks, without certainty. Vocally, Zayn sounds the restraint, almost like he's holding something back. It's not meant to be catchy, that's for damn sure. I mean, it definitely feels like it's meant to feel unsettled. Yes, just my take, listening to this one. Share your thoughts about this one down in the comment section, guys. Moving on to the third song, Used to the Blues. Yes, let's go.
The cigarette don't hit me like it used to. I got used to the blues. The cigarette don't hit me like it used to.
Yeah.
I got used to the blues.
Karma gets so bad, evil finds a way in. Come and turn the lights out. Tell me what you're saying. Tell me what you're saying.
Wow.
Say it all again in whispers I can't ever find. It must be at the back of my mind. Girl, I read in my mind, feel I might die. Being at my side, chilling at night, telling me lies, telling me truths. It's what I like about you. Cigarette don't hit me like it used to. I got used to the blues. Cigarette don't hit me like it do. I got used to the blues. Hollow is a steel drum, kerosene to fill it. Pocket full of matches, careful not to spill it. Did it ever occur to you? Is it all just a blur? Girl, I read in my mind, feel I might die. Being at my side, chilling at night, telling me lies, telling me truth. It's what I like about you. It's what I like about you.
Okay, guys. Yeah, so that was the third song, Used to the Blues. Guys, after listening to the song, I have to say that on the surface, this is no smooth, no R&B, but underneath, this sounds more like emotional numbness. I don't know if that makes sense. Yes, I mean, the melodies are beautiful. The lyrics, feel, resigned, not expressive. I mean, he's not, crying over pain. He seems like he's accepted it. That contrast. I mean, pretty sound versus heavy emotion is definitely what makes this track replayable, in my opinion. Yes, that's all I have to say about this one. But let me know what you guys also have to say about it. Moving on to the fourth song, Sideways. This I've already listened to. I've even seen the video. Love the song. Let's go.
You're so revealing.
Yeah.
You're here, but you're not tonight. Your eyes on the ceiling. Your body away from mine. Yeah, you play games with love. Yeah, you play games with love until it's gone. You never get enough. You never get enough for what you want. I'm just looking at your side. Face to face with your lips on mine and our legs on the pillowcase. Sideways, late at night with your love laying next to mine. I'm just looking at you sideways, sideways, sideways.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at you sideways, sideways. Yeah. It must be appealing to twist me up like you do.
Yeah.
Then dangle your words like diamonds. They caught me, but I see through. Yeah, you play games with love. Yeah, you play games with love until it's just looking at you sideways, face to face with your lips on mine and our legs on the pillowcase. Sideways, late at night with your love laying next to mine. I'm just looking at you sideways, sideways, sideways. I'm just looking at you sideways, sideways, yeah. Cause it hurts me to watch you leave, and it hurts me to watch you stay. And I know what it's gonna be, but I just wanna stay sideways. I'm just looking at you sideways, face to face with your lips on mine and our legs on the pillowcase. Sideways,
Yeah.
late at night with your love laying next to mine. I'm just looking at you sideways, sideways, sideways. I'm just looking at you sideways, sideways, yeah. I'm just looking at you sideways, face to face with your lips on mine and our legs on the pillowcase. Sideways, late at night with your love laying next to mine. I'm just looking at you sideways, sideways, sideways. I'm just looking at you sideways, sideways, yeah.
Alright guys, that was the first song, Sideways. Like I said from the beginning, this is one song that I have already listened to, even seen the video. I feel like this track stands out more the more, you analyze it. The production, has a bit of forward momentum, but the vocal phrasing to me feels slightly off balance. That tension I feel like reflects the idea of life, or love going sideways. And the hook, guys, simple, but very, very effective because because of the rhythmic placement, not complexity. This is one of those few songs where I feel like structure, emotion, and replay value, all align. Yeah, I loved it. I really, really loved this one. Yeah. Moving on to the fifth song, titled Fifth Element. Let's take a listen. Yeah.
If it's coming easy, then the walls crack. If it's coming easy, I could fall back. Give me a devotion, lucid thoughts get lost in the emotions, swimming in my head. Looking outside the window, but I've been here before.
Yeah.
None of it's getting better, and I feel like
Okay.
everything I want from you, everything I let go. I've been out here forever, I've been out here alone. Dizzy got me spinning, won't you lead me to your safe place? 'Cause I don't know if any other body makes me feel big as this. At the end of the day, we can kiss me on the way.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's just all feels the same. At the end of the day,
Okay.
at the end of familiar feelings, just tell me I'm dreaming. Wanna leave my body just for one trip. Touch a constellation, losing my grip. Reality is my lucid thoughts get lost in the emotions, swimming in my head. Looking outside the window, but I've been here before.
Yeah.
None of it's getting better, and I feel like everything I want from you, everything I let go. I've been out here forever, I've been out here alone. Dizzy got me spinning, won't you lead me to your safe place?
Yeah.
'Cause I don't know if any other body makes me feel big as this.
All right, guys, the fifth song, Fifth Elements. Guys, I feel like this is where, the album gets a little bold, but subtly. I mean, rhythm is layered, in a way that feels almost mathematical. The beat, isn't predictable. It feels like, he is experimenting with time and spacing. Vocally, I mean, I love the fact that he blended into the production, instead of dominating it. I mean, this track represents the album's concept best, in my opinion. I mean, rhythm as the foundation of emotion. Yeah. Let me know what you guys also think about this one down the comment section. Moving on to the set song titled Prayers. Let's go. Wow.
What's your name? Pardon me, I can't explain what you mean.
Whoa.
There's something deep down beneath you. Don't try harder me. From the flame through the feet, I can provide what you need. You need that down inside beneath you. Don't lie, yeah, babe. You shouldn't come. Consistent, a spot different, brand distance. The plot thickens, the clock ticking, the floor sticking.
Yeah.
To boot bottoms, acute problems, a large things. I'm so sick of these no distance menages.
Okay.
There's no genie, there's no wishes, it got laid. I've been thinking, I'm still drinking the barley.
Yeah.
That's just the way it goes. That's just the way it goes. You shouldn't come undone now. Put your head in my hands. I know I want this, said this in my prayers.
All right, so that was the said song, Prayers. Guys, after listening to this song, I confidently have to say that this one would definitely hit harder, after a second and then the third listen. I mean, the simplicity definitely makes every word feel heavier. There is also a sense of, internal conflict in there. I love the fact that it doesn't feel like, he's asking for something. It feels like, he's trying to understand, something way bigger, than him. This might be one of the most, honest and a bit, stripped back expressions on this particular album, in my personal opinion. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about this one. We are moving on to the seventh song, Side Effects. Yes, let's go.
to say it. Just the look in your eyes, the way you look in the light. You ain't gotta go hide it, don't be faking.
Okay.
You got yours, I got mine. The good, the bad, it's alright. Gonna try to be the one for you, but I know I got some work to do.
Okay.
If we get closer, I need you to see the side effects of loving me.
Yeah.
We gon' get up sometimes. We gon' get lost some nights. I really wanna get this right.
Yeah.
I know sometimes I won't.
Okay.
No, we're gonna have some fights, but I won't ever leave your side. So I'ma put it on the line for you to see the side effects of loving me. The side effects of loving me. The side effects of loving. They say I'm broken, yeah, that's an understatement. I started by when I'm bored. Times I wonder what for. I give you my heart, no hesitation. But if you're giving me yours, I want you to be sure. Gonna try to be the one for you, but I know I got some work to do.
Yeah.
If we get closer, I need you to see the side effects of loving me. We gon' get up sometimes. We gon' get lost some nights. I really wanna get this right. I know sometimes I won't. No, we're gonna have some fights, but I won't ever leave your side.
Yeah.
So I'ma put it on the line for you to see the side effects of loving me. The side effects of loving me. The side effects of loving. You've been waiting for something for so long. Leave it till you never seen nothing like this. Am I holding on? Even when my heart says it's stupid. No, I need it all. Need you to put no one above me. Say that you love me.
Yeah.
We gon' get lost some nights.
Okay.
I really wanna get this right. I know sometimes I won't. No, we're gonna have some fights, but I won't ever leave your side. So I'ma put it on the line for you to see the side effects of loving me. The side effects of loving me. The side effects of loving.
Yeah, guys, the 7th song, Side Effects. At first, I feel like, this sounds like a smooth little vibe, kind of a track, but lyrically, I love it. I mean, it's about, knowing something is bad for you and staying anyway. The groove definitely pushes you in. The message, pushes you away. That contrast to me is intentional. This is emotional contradiction in musical form, in my opinion. Yeah, I love it. This is definitely going into one of my favorite songs off of this album. Let me know, guys, what you think about this one down the comment section. Yes. Moving on to the 8th song, Met Tonight. Let's go. Yeah.
Body is sweaty, you're looking wet tonight.
Okay.
You're looking for somebody that you met tonight. You're looking for somebody that you met tonight. Girl, you're looking nice, wanna spend the night. No, it's quarter to something, I think it's midnight. No lie. Are you looking for somebody that you met tonight? The way you fucking me, loving me, need your body like. No lies, no lie. The way you're touching me, feeling me, know your body lies. All this that I'm doing, tell me that you need it from the way you're touching on me. Love you till the morning, from the way you're fucking on me. Body is it's heaven, I wanna sin tonight. We ain't taking no else, I just wanna win tonight. You're looking for somebody that you met tonight. You're looking for somebody that you met tonight. Girl, you're looking nice, wanna spend the night. No, I'm feeling there's something that's on the inside.
Yeah.
No lie.
This is a
Girl,
vibe.
you're looking for somebody that you met tonight. The way you're touching me, loving me, know you're excited. No lie, no lie. The way you're touching me, feeling me, know your body likes all this that I'm doing. Tell me that you need it from the way you're touching on me. Love you till the morning, from the way you're fucking on me. The way you fucking me, loving me, need your body like no lies, no lie. The way you're touching me, feeling me, know your body likes all this that I'm doing. Tell me that you need it from the way you're touching on me. Love you till the morning, from the way you're fucking on me. You give me a new way. The thing that I should feel, it's all that I should need. Your love, you lift me to a place I feel and I don't weigh. The thing, yeah, I just float in love. The way you fucking me, loving me, need your body like no lies, no lie. The way you touching me, feeling me, know your body likes all this that I'm doing. Tell me that you need it from the way you're touching on me. Love you till the morning, from the way you're fucking on me.
Yeah. Wow. Guys, yes, the 8th song titled Met Tonight. I mean, this one is cinematic, in a quiet way. I mean, feels like, a memory playing back. Almost no urgency in the delivery. I mean, I feel like that makes it feel temporary. Like, the moment itself. This song, captures the feeling of, connection, without permanence. Yeah, that's just my vibe, listening to this song. We move on to the 9th song titled Fatal. Yes, let's go.
I've been a little stupid, might go a little dumb. I don't know what the groove is, and to be honest, I couldn't give. And to be honest, I couldn't give.
Whoa. Alright, this hits hard. Okay. Okay. Yeah. right, the ninth song, Fatal. Yeah, guys, this is one of the deepest new songs on the album. You know, in my opinion, I mean, dark production, layered vocals. You know, that new creates emotional pressure. I mean, after listening to this song, I can confidently say this feels suffocating. You know, but in a very, very controlled sort of way. The word "fatal," you know, isn't exaggeration. You know, to me, it's describing something that consumes you emotionally. This is the album's emotional peak, in my opinion, guys. Let me know what you think about this particular song down the comment section. Moving on to the 10th song, Take Turns. Let's take a listen.
Look at that, boys get the mercy, that's unusual. Going there, what's your take on it? Go and tell your girl what you touch, she can take. Girl, just tell me, don't tell me what you touch, she can taste. We can one until the sun's up. Like when I hold you, right, like it's chosen. I need to feel something real, need to know you, need to shield your light in me, racing for another way.
Yeah.
It's easy, don't let go. Love me like you hate me, like you wanna break me. Got my eyes on you tonight, losing mind with you. If I promise you can break me, won't you love me like you hate me? Move like a man, I'm feeling, yeah, took the flame. Always wanna shift the blame, entertain me. Don't go far, look at that. No one's got a more saying that's untrue to you. Going in, what's your take on it? Go and tell your girl what you touch, she can take. Girl, just tell me, don't tell me what you touch, she can taste. We can one until the sun's up. Like when I hold you, right, like it's chosen. I need to feel something real, need to know you, need to shield your light in me, racing for another way. It's easy, don't let go. Love me like you hate me, like you wanna break me. Got my eyes on you tonight, lose your mind with you. If I promise you can break me, won't you love me like you hate me? I don't wanna be alone, I want you, can take time. I don't wanna dance around the circuit for too long. Won't you love me like you hate me? I don't wanna be alone, I want you, we can take time.
Yeah.
I don't wanna dance around the circuit. Won't you love me like, won't you love me like you hate me?
Love me like you hate me. Okay, guys. Yes, the 10th song, Take Turns. This track, to me is more subtle, than it seems. I mean, the back and forth, sort of structure, mirrors our relationship imbalance, in my opinion. The rhythm also, feels like a loop, repeating patterns, like two people, stuck, in the same cycle. I mean, to me, it's about, emotional patterns that don't change, even when, you recognize them. Yeah. Let me know what you guys will think about this one down in the comment section, guys. We are moving on to the 11th song, Blooming. Yeah, let's go.
case, and I've been doing just fine. Never paid no attention, I just live in my mind. And I have the retention for the things that I find. So I feel it's a sentence, I ain't living your life. I ain't living your life.
Wow.
Maybe I was my own Achilles when I didn't find out running from me. 'Cause I'm not scared of my shadow, but the things that I've let go.
Wow.
Pick your card, which one you choosing? That's part of the illusion. When life falls to ruin, is it dying or blooming? I've been telling you this from the moment it exists. Never tell you no lies, I just live in the abyss. Yeah, I said I've been patient, but this shit don't fly. I've been getting it right. Maybe I was my own Achilles when I didn't find out running from me. 'Cause I'm not scared of my shadow, but the things that I've let go. Pick your card, which one you choosing? That's part of the illusion. When life falls to ruin, is it dying or blooming?
Okay, guys, so that was the 11th song titled Blooming. After listening to it, I feel like this is one of the few tracks, with light, in it. Yeah, I mean, softer instrumentation, more open, vocal tone, but it's not fully happy. It's cautious optimism, if that makes sense. Yeah. For a much more, deeper take, I feel like, growth here feels a bit fragile, not guaranteed. Yeah, that's all I can say about this song. Moving on to the 12th song, that's titled Like I Have You. Yeah, let's take a listen.
I don't care what they say.
They'll never have you like I have you. They'll never know you like I know you. I get perspectives, they only get angles. They can look at you, they'll never have you.
Yeah.
If I change my mind, need so much to take up any more time. Here's a penny for the lies. Feel so much I'm cutting off any of the ties. Done with this rubbish, I should save the time that you take from my life. I'm okay, it's alright, I swear.
I don't care what they say.
They'll never have you like I have you. They'll never know you like I know you. I get perspectives, they only get. They can look at you, they'll never have you. Can't lie when I fight. Reasons to leave it, 'cause I know it's right. Done with this rubbish, I should save the time that you take from my life. I'm okay, it's alright, I swear.
I don't care what they say.
They'll never have you like I have you.
Okay.
They'll never know you like I know you. I get perspectives, they only get. They can look at you, they'll never have you. Da 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 da.
Okay, guys. So the 12th song, "Like I Have You." This one, feels reflective. Almost self-aware. Minimal production definitely keeps the focus, on the message. I feel like Zayn's delivery, is more, it's calmer, more grounded. It sounds like someone looking back, with clarity instead of pain. This is emotional maturity, showing itself. In my opinion. Let me know what you guys think about this one. Moving on to the 13th song, "Loving the Way I Do." Yeah, let's take a listen.
I need it. Can't let my heart go to waste. I won't stop loving the way I do. I won't stop loving the way I do. On the days I feel it.
Whoa.
I can't deny me this place. Can't escape that place. I need it. Can't let my heart go to waste. I won't stop loving the way I do. I won't stop loving the way I do. We might have gotten it wrong, leave it alone. Feel I belong here.
Yeah.
I feel I belong.
The drums.
I won't stop loving the way I do. I won't stop loving the way I do. We might have gotten it wrong, leave it alone. Feel I belong here. I feel I belong.
All right, guys, the 13th song, "Loving the Way I Do." After listening to this song, this one, feels subtle, but I feel like it's very, very important. Vocals are clean, almost delicate. The emotion is controlled, not overwhelming. It feels like, questioning your own, intensity in love. It's for a much more, deeper take, to this particular song. I feel like, it's introspection, not confession. Yes, don't know if that makes sense. Yes, but that's exactly, how I feel about this particular song, guys. Let me know. Share your thoughts about this one down the comment section. If you're loving the album so far, make sure to like this video, comment, share all the good stuff. Moving on to the 14th song, titled "Breathe." Yes, let's go.
I've been running for so long, I can't find.
Yeah. Woo.
No peace.
Sounds good. Nice. This sounds good.
Never looking for the things I cannot find.
Ooh.
Just leave me blind.
Yeah.
Just leave me blind. Yeah, you don't know what you call it. What's the worst you can do? You got me on my back. Yeah, you don't know what you call it.
Okay.
Come on, what's the version that you need? Oh, baby, breathe, breathe, breathe when we get close. Oh, breathe, breathe, breathe for me. That December turn to west, then she nod. Might be in the showing fast with this bush. One more conversation till it feels good. Tell me what I should do. Yeah, you don't know what you call it. What's the worst you can do? You got me on my back. Yeah, you don't know what you call it. Come on, what's the version that you need? Oh, baby, breathe, breathe, breathe when we get close. Oh, breathe,
Yeah.
breathe, breathe for me. No asphyxiation, no, it ain't that complicated. I just want you most. Craving oxygen, fill the lungs again. Girl, you know it's so close. So, baby, breathe, breathe, breathe when we get close. Oh,
Wow. Let's go. Guys, the 14th song, Breathe. Yes. Wow. Listening to this song, I feel like this track functions almost like a reset. I mean, space in the production, I mean, slower pacing, forces you, the listener, to sit in the moment. I mean, it's not about, progression. It's definitely about survival, in my opinion. A necessary pause before the final, emotional push. I loved this particular song. I'm adding it to, a few of my favorite songs off of this album, guys. We're moving on to the final song off of this album, Die For Me. This I've already listened to. This I've already watched the video. Let's take a listen.
Good times and bad times, I gave you my everything. I tried and I tried to love you through anything.
Okay.
Swore to each other we'd never be enemies.
Whoa.
Why the fuck would you say that to me? Ain't nothing worse than somebody who lies to your face and then swears it's the truth.
Yeah.
If you have a heart, rip it up, let it bleed. You said you would die for me. Say you would die for me.
Yeah.
Say you would die for me. Don't leave me now.
Yeah.
When I need you the most. Give you my heart. Don't you dare let it go. Say you would die for me. Say you would die for me. Don't leave me now. When I need you the most.
Yeah.
Said you would die for me. Said you never let me go. 2 a.m. you ain't home. Call your friends. Said you gone. I'm not gonna wait up here. We'll go ahead and stay out there.
Yeah.
I love you, you said it out. Those empty words you spitting out.
Wow.
You told me you love me, where are you now? Say you would die for me. Say you would die for me. Don't leave me now when I need you the most. Give you my heart, don't you dare let it go. Say you would die for me.
Yeah.
Never let me go.
Yeah.
Say you would die for me. Say you would die for me. Don't leave me now when I need you the most. Said you would die for me. Said you never let me go.
Yeah, guys, the final song off of this album, Die For Me. I feel like this is where, everything, comes together. I mean, bigger sound, stronger, emotional release, more traditional structure. After all the restraint, this one, feels like letting go. I mean, it's definitely intense, but earned. This works now as a closer, because to me, it finally, gives you the listener, the emotional payoff, the album, has been, holding back. Guys, I have sat with this album, Konnacol, properly now. Not just reacting, but actually listening, front to back, letting it breathe. And yeah, I mean, this is one of those albums, that doesn't try to, grab you instantly. To me, it kind of, pulls you in slowly, or not at all. This project, feels like Zayn, is not, performing for us. This man is almost processing things, for himself. A lot of, restrained emotions, minimal dramatic peaks, lyrics, that I feel like are few, internal, not outward. It's less, look at me, and more, this is how I feel, when no one, is watching, sort of a vibe or moment. Even if it's subtle, you can feel the album's concept. The beats, are not, always predictable. I mean, some rhythms, feel slightly off balance. The vocals, sometimes, sit inside the rhythm instead of, leading it. To me, it gives the album, a different pulse, than standard, R&B, pop album. I mean, not loud experimentation, but intentional design. I hope that makes sense. For the vocals, guys, I feel like Zayn, could have easily gone crazy vocally, on this project, but I love the fact that he didn't. Instead, we get controlled rounds, softer delivery, falsetto, used, with a purpose. It almost feels like he's choosing emotions over technique, and that restraint actually makes the moments where he does open up, hit even way harder. For the themes, I feel like the album lives in a very, very specific emotional space. Love that isn't stable, relationships that feel addictive, like tracks like Side Effects and Fatal. We have emotional fatigue, tracks like Used to the Blues, a bit of self-destruction and survival, from tracks like Prayer and Breathe. It's not explosive heartbreak, it's more like living inside complicated feelings. Guys, some of the key tracks on this album, I love the first track, Nusrat. I feel like that song sets the tone spiritually. This is about identity, not just in the sound. I love Betting Folk, for its emotional intensity expressed through unstable rhythm. I also love Used to the Blues, for its normalized pain. I mean, this track is dangerous, but stable. Sideways, guys, best mix of structure, and I mean, definitely has a replay value. For Fifth Elements, I mean, this is definitely a concept, track, rhythm experimentation at its peak, if you ask me. For this song, Prayers, yeah, raw introspection. I feel like this is one of the most honest moments on the album. Side effects, toxic love awareness, without escape. For Fatal, I feel like that track is emotional climax, intense and heavy and consuming. For Blooming, that song is it's fragile, I mean, fragile healing, not fully recovery. And we have Die For Me. The release, the album builds toward, I mean, individually some tracks feel subtle, but together I feel like they form a complete emotional arc. I mean, what really works for me, on this album is the cohesive sound. Everything felt connected. I also love the emotional consistency, not forced moments. We have, strong vocal control. I mean, Zayn definitely sounded mature. He sounded intentional, in his delivery. I also love the atmosphere. This is a headphone album for real. Listen to this album on, in premium headphones, and you definitely love to come back to it. It feels like in a world, not just a playlist. Where I feel like this album, falls short. I mean, I definitely have to, keep things honest. I mean, lack of dynamic range. Not many big highs or switch ups. I mean, there's also, I mean, some songs blare together, especially on first listen. I also feel like the album doesn't fully commit to being experimental or commercial. It sits in between, in my opinion, and that middle space might frustrate some fans, some listeners. So after all this, for my final verdict, I'll definitely give this album like a hard 7.5 out of 10. I mean, this is not Zayn's most exciting album, in my opinion, but might be his most focused and self-aware. It feels like I'm not trying to impress you anymore. I'm just trying to be honest in a sort of vibe, and I feel like that is honesty. The honesty is what gives this album its value, in my personal opinion. So for my final thoughts, I mean, this isn't an album you throw on at a party. This is an album you sit with. And this is an album for late nights. This is an album for headphones only. This is an album for thinking about life a little too much. That is just me. That is just what I think about this album. So I really need to know from you guys. Did this album connect with you, or did it feel too slow? Let me know. What song hit you the hardest emotionally. And I mean, is this growth for Zayn, or do you want more energy from him? Let's talk about this. In the comment section. If you enjoyed this this reaction, this breakdown, like this video, comment your thoughts, subscribe for more real reactions. And yeah, let me know what you guys would like for me to react to next. If you stuck with me to end of the video, your love very much appreciated on here. My name is Philip. On to the next music reaction. Take care, stay safe, peace out.